Hey everybody, I'm Q from getTekt with Bazinga.
Hey, how's it going?
We're here at the Retro World Expo 2016 in Wallingford, Connecticut. So let's go take a journey. Hey, this is Q from getTekt. We're here with Wood from, I think most people who know this guy, he's been around our country quite a bit. So the one question I want to ask you, you've been around our country with some other famous YouTubers. Is there any other parts of the country that you found like a little bit better or more suited to your style and stuff like that? Because our country's very different.
As far as where I'd like to live?
Yeah, well, if you ever had to pick a spot.
Well, for a while I thought it was going to be Seattle because I kind of felt at home there, but I felt like I was missing something in the year that I tried to live there, and I think I found that in Texas. I know they're very different places, but Texas feels like home, and I'm actually working on trying to move there right now.
Very cool, very cool. So, how has been retro game collecting in America compared to Australia for some of our fans that might not know who you are?
It's honestly kind of less exciting because there's so much of it and you can find it everywhere. There was something about doing it in Australia and never finding anything, but then when you do it was awesome. But here it's just like games everywhere. So I'm filling my collection with a lot of stuff that I was missing. A lot of people are like, how did you not have that game yet? But at the same time, I'm losing that whole thing of finding a game and being like, finally.
So one question I have to ask myself. Now, you're from Australia, which is a PAL region, right? PAL region. Now, you find yourself having more NTFS style games compared to PAL now, since it's easier to collect in America.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, I didn't want to get anything NTSC unless it was an exclusive that I didn't have in my country, because that way I could justify having something that wasn't my region, considering I was bringing all that stuff back to Australia. But now that I live here, I've sort of had to adapt to that, and yeah, now I have just as much NTSC stuff, and it's kind of a cool, weird hybrid collection, but it took a little while to get my head around doing it.
All right. And final question: what would be your favorite games as far as your collection? What's your favorite games so far you've collected and played?
My favorite games in my collection are Lost Kingdoms 1 and 2 for the GameCube, just because they're the only games I have from my childhood when I was younger, so I have a personal attachment to them. But as far as like games that I love to play, it would have to be Zelda Ocarina of Time always. And one of the first game I bought in the States was Majora's Mask for 64 with the holographic front, because we didn't have that in Australia. So those are all good.
Oh, nice. Thank you for the interview. This has been Q from getTekt. Click below for a link to Wood's channel, and definitely give it a check out.
Thank you.